Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on this fall makeup look right here. I already filmed one of those previously. I will link that down below, but that is only using drugstore products and this is more of like a high-end one. And I also did try out the Fenty Beauty Foundation today. I'm doing an in-depth review on a separate video, so if you guys are wanting to check that one out, I will link that down below as soon as it's uploaded as well. And I know you guys are here to watch this tutorial, so if you guys are interested on how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. And while you guys are, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button down below. And let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to begin with my eyes, so I'm going to prime my eyes using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm just applying that with this like kind of fluffy brush. I'm not really sure. I think I got it from a BoxyCharm or some type of Ipsy or something like that. So I'm just going to evenly apply that all over my eyelids. I always set my primer, so I'm going to set it using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm just using that banana shade right in the middle and applying it onto my eyelids where I just placed that primer. For my eyes today, I'm actually super excited to go back into this eyeshadow palette. I haven't used it in about 2 to 3 months because it hasn't been at my house. My mom had it at hers and I finally got it back from her. So I'm super excited to be using this palette today. It's one of my absolute favorites, so I've been dying without it. So the first shade that I'm going to jump in with as my transition shade is Golden Ochre, which is this light tan shade up here. And I'm just going to take Golden Ochre on my Morphe R37 brush. Now my transition shade, I'm also going to take the color Burnt Orange, and the brush I'm using to apply that is my Sigma E25 blending brush. By the way, while I'm filming this, I'm so sorry if you guys can hear something in the background. Christian is currently up on the roof, like blowing the roof and all the leaves off of it. Hurricane Irma came through last night, so we didn't get like anything terrible. There was just a couple of like branches and leaves, well, a shit ton of leaves actually. So he's just blowing it and it's just going up like right here. So if you guys can hear that, I'm so sorry. On the outer corner with that same E25 brush from Sigma, I'm going to take the color Love Letter. I'm going to be using the color Vanadium Red on my outer corner as well, and I'm just taking that same E25 Sigma brush that we've been using for the last 2 shades to blend that in. So I first focus on just packing on that color onto the outer corner, and then I go in with that big fluffy brush that I used at the beginning. This is the Morphe R37 brush, and I'll just go in and blend out the outer edges. I'm going to carve out my inner corner using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just to create a half cut crease. And the brush that I'm using is this really, really small flat detailed brush, and it's my Morphe 213 brush. So now for the fun part, on top of where I just cut that inner corner, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Bubbly, and this is just a really, really pretty pink purpley type of color. It is so glittery and just so pretty, so I'm just going to try and pack that on with this flat brush, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to pack it on with my finger. Before I do anything else with the eyes, I'm going to grab this makeup wipe and just make it a really nice, sharp, crisp, clean line. Now that I have the shape with my eyeshadow that I want, I'm going to deepen up that outer corner a little bit more and just sharpen it up on the edges. So I'm going to use the color Love Letter, and the brush I'm using is my Morphe M507, which is just like a really small blending brush. Just going to go around the edges and make sure it's not patchy or anything, and just deepen up and really make sure it's pigmented. Moving on to lashes, I'm going to be using my Ardell Faux Mink ones, so I'm going to put those on my eyes off camera because it takes me 10,000 years to do so, and then I'll be right back once they're on. The lashes are on. I'm going to move on to the face before I move on to doing the inner corner highlight and finishing the eyes. So I'm going to use my Smashbox Primerizer Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. So I'm just taking a couple pumps and rubbing it all over my face. The foundation I'm using today is the new Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and the color I picked up was 210. I'm going to use my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush because this is my favorite foundation brush. I'm going to use my Naked Skin Concealer as my concealer and highlight today, and this is in the color Fair Warm. And I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender to blend that in. I'm using my Kat Von D contouring palette. This is the cream one, and I'm just going to go in with the middle shade right here and just cream contour my nose only. And I use my Morphe E47 brush. And I just take it on one side, take some on the other side, and just kind of blend it back and forth. And to set all my concealer, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, once again with that banana shade and the same brush that I used last time. This is my Morphe Y11 brush, and it's just perfect because it gets right into this little eye area right here. To bronze up my cheekbones, I'm using my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and the brush that I'm going to be using is my Morphe R10 brush. Dipping back into Anastasia Contour Kit, I'm going to use these two shades right here on that same R10 brush. For blush, I'm using my Anastasia Blush Trio in the color Peachy Love. It's so pretty, so I'm just going to dip in with my Sigma angled contour brush and just kind of dip into all of them. Tap off the excess, blow some off because it's so pigmented, and just put it on my cheeks. I'm going to use my Nicole Guerriero highlighting kit. I probably sound like such an idiot saying that because I don't really know how to pronounce it. But I'm going to go in with the color Forever Young up here. I'm going to do my brows, and I promise I'm not sponsored by Anastasia. I'm literally just using all of their products that I have. I don't know why, it's just coming out that way. I love their products. So I'm using my Dip Brow Pomade in the color Taupe. Moving back onto the eyes, I'm dipping back into the palette, so I'm going to go in with the color Love Letter and just smoke that out on my lower lash line. Just a little teeny tiny bit on the outer corner. Inner corner and my brow bone, I'm going to use the color Vermeer. I want the inner corner to be a little bit brighter, so I'm going to use the color Forever Lit inside of that highlighting palette that we used. There we go. That's where it is. Mascara on my lower lashes, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Telescopic and just place that on there really quickly. For lips, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Catsuit lipstick in the color Nice to Fuchsia. The same type of lipstick but in a different color, and this is the color Pink Really Hard, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put it in the center and kind of ombre it out. Alright, so this is a finished fall makeup tutorial for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this look. If there's anything else you guys want to see, you know I'd love to hear your suggestions down below in the comments. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!